What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we've got some awesome information for you guys. But before we get into that, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, and click that notification bell to get my videos first. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into it. And we're starting off with all of the Japanese game goodness that was announced at the recent State of Play. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to go over the Nintendo Switch games that got me hyped up, but are also multi-platform. But of course, at the State of Play, it was just announced for Sony systems. But yes, they are coming multi-platform and stuff, or more like something that I reported on 4 years ago, and it's finally here. And it's one of the best adaptations of a popular anime out there. So we're going to talk about that in just a bit. So make sure you stay tuned through the whole video. But let's go ahead and get into it here with this brand new Square Enix real-time strategy RPG that was announced. It's called the Diofield Chronicle, okay? It's a weird name, but I think that it's a cool name, the Diofield Chronicle. Obviously, it's gonna tie into a larger grand story and what these Diofields are, or what a Diofield is, so I think it's gonna grow on me when it comes down to it. You know, Square Enix is no stranger to those weird or obtuse names: Octopath Traveler, Bravely Default, Triangle Strategy. So let's go ahead and get into this here. So, publisher and developer Square Enix and developer Landcars, and I probably said that wrong, have announced real-time strategy RPG, the Diofield Chronicle, for every system pretty much when it comes out to it, and it's launching this year. So here's the concept of the game. Now, the birth of a new simulation RPG with cutting-edge graphics. I don't know about cutting edge, but the game does look okay to me. Now, an all-new SRPG brought to you by Square Enix, combining our skill and experience in crafting great stories with real-time strategic elements. We have created a simulation RPG that may look familiar at a glance, but provides something never seen before. The game offers a truly unique experience from both its story and its gameplay. Wow, pretty big words there, right, when it comes down to it. So, an all-new simulation RPG from Square Enix, all new. It's a chronicles an epic tale of war and horror, features a unique world depicted using beautiful graphics that blends fantasy, medieval, and modern day influences, and a deep yet innovative real-time battle system. And yes, these are things that I saw instantly with the game, how it looks like with the anime aesthetic, but more of the realistic tone, but then also more of the over-the-top. I mean, it looks like it's doing a lot of different things all at once, which I think kind of contributed to like the dead look of the characters sometimes. But I think that by the time that the game comes out and the combat comes in, you're not really going to worry about that, or it'll be fixed. So we'll see about that. Now, deep strategic real-time battles. The battles in this game are defined by swift assessment of battlefield conditions and issuing decisive orders that take advantage of your troops' strengths and weaknesses to gain advantage over your foe. Make clever use of a variety of skills, classes, troop types, and equipment to attack the enemy and complete your mission. Now, you have realistic diorama-style battle scenes. The natural environment and cultures of the island of Diofield combined with unique diorama-style textures to create a clear and beautiful visual aesthetic. So yeah, there's a lot of different stuff in this game. They go over the game system, the battle flow, the simulation RPG. There's tons of stuff, narration aspects. So it goes over all different things, the HQ, purchasing weapons, enhancing. There's a lot of stuff. And they talk about the world and the nations. It's just quite a lot of different things. And they even go over the character profiles. It looks like all these characters are pretty young. They're between the ages of 13 all the way up to 37. So it's going to be a pretty epic tale here. And I am down for games like this on the Nintendo Switch. This is exactly why I felt when I first saw the Switch concept, when they started showing off like the action RPGs and the turn-based RPGs like the Octopath and Xenoblade and all these different real-time games, even Disgaea coming over to a Nintendo platform. Once again, I got excited because these are the type of games that I would love to play, the real-time strategy RPGs from Square Enix, the action RPGs, the turn-based RPGs. All this stuff is really cool, and I love what I'm seeing here so far. far. Like I said, some of the graphics maybe not so cutting edge like Square Enix is saying, but I think that the visual style is unique. There isn't quite a game that looks like this, and I doubt there's going to be a game that looks and plays like this. So Square Enix is confident in the innovation within this game, and I think that it's going to be pretty good based off of what they're talking about here and what I've seen so far. But we're going to have to wait and see how it all works out, but I'm looking forward to it. So what are your thoughts on this first game from Square Enix, the DioField Chronicle, coming to Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, PC this year? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the next topic here, guys. This is a game that I actually reported on 4 years ago that was coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if there was an issue with the balancing, or if they just decided to put it on the shelf, or they just said, hey, that we're not going to do it right now. But this game, I heard about it. There was the rumors, and then I also got information that this game, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, okay, a remastered version of the fantastic JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle on the PlayStation 3 was going to come over to the Nintendo Switch. Now, I didn't hear about other systems, but I did hear about the Switch at the time. And finally, 4 years later now, the game is confirmed coming to PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and the Nintendo Switch, but it doesn't just stop right there. And guys, this isn't some type of, anime, easy fighting game, arena, whatever the case is, low quality. This is a great fighting game that actually sold over 500,000 units in its first week, and only really crumbled because of the crazy microtransactions and monetization practice that they implemented in there. But that's all been fixed. It has all the DLC, it has all the characters, and it has more rebalanced gameplay online. This is going to be good, especially for JoJo fans out there. But even if you're not a JoJo fan, you might want to pay attention if you like fighting games. Now, publisher Bandai Namco and developer Cyber Connect 2 have announced JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. It will launch this early fall. Now, developer Cyber 2 Connect, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R immerses players in an authentic video game adaptation that stays true to the creator of it. It's captivating art style and the stars of the anime series' original Japanese voice actors, which is completely key for a game like this. Now, first introduced back in 1987 and adapted into anime in 2012, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is best known for its charismatic heroes who drop unforgettable catchphrases and perform over-the-top moves as they pummel each other using martial arts and supernatural skills. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R is the biggest game ever in the franchise, bringing together 50 characters from every story arc. Players can experience popular battles from each story and see heroes from different universes interact for the first time, playing as Jonathan Joestar, Dio, Jotaro Kujo, Jolene Kujo, daughter of Jotaro, and the first ever female JoJo in the series, and many more. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R introduces a completely revamped and improved version of the fight system first introduced in 2013, upping the tempo with hit stops, dashes, intricate new combos, and an all-star support attack tag team battle mode. Game modes consist of all-star battle mode, arcade mode, online mode, versus mode, practice mode, and gallery mode. The main mode, All-Star Battle Mode, features classic clashes between heroes from prior games in addition to all new battles, offering more than 100 different battles for players to experience. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R also offers a range of customizable and collectible skins along with unique illustrations that players can unlock and play in gallery mode. And I think that right there, that last part, is the reason why this game took longer. Yes, it's like a remaster or whatever, but they completely rebalanced it. They completely added new things. They completely added new content in there. It is essentially a new game at this point if you're bringing it over from like the crusty PS3 version or whatever the case is, and you're adding all these different things, you're adding in all these different systems, and it probably just grew and grew and grew because the game was super unbalanced on the PS3 to the point where they just said, okay, let's just wait and get it out on PS5 and Xbox Series. So I reported on this 4 years ago for the Nintendo Switch, and I'm so happy that it's finally coming at this point. Once again, this is a great fighting game, and I think that this one is even going to be better with all these adjustments and updates. The online mode, I'm hoping that they have rollback netcode. They better have rollback netcode for this. But yes, I am going to be into this. This is the first, like, more of the traditional 2D fighting game that I'm going to play in quite some time. I just usually watch them on Twitch, but I am definitely getting into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. Heck yeah, I'm going to buy it on Switch. I'm going to buy it on PlayStation 5 as well, so it should be a lot of fun. I'll be able to kick butt and do poses on all the systems that I want to play it on, so awesome stuff there. So what are your thoughts on this brand new JoJo, or remastered JoJo game, I should say, but pretty much brand new for most people? What do you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the next big Switch game announcement here, guys, and of course this is on other platforms too, but goodness gracious, Konami just announced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Dude Collection. No, I'm joking, I added dude in there, but the Cowabunga Collection. What the heck? This is insane value. Wait till you hear about this if you haven't, and trust me, wait till the end because I'm going to talk about this because this is insane. So Konami has announced the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection for PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, PC via Steam. It will launch this year, and both physical and digital editions for $39.99. I repeat, physical and digital for $39.99. And check this out, guys. These are all the games that you get. You get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time arcade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game on the NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project on the NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Tournament Fighters on the NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time from the Super Nintendo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Tournament Fighters from the Super Nintendo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Hyperstone Heist from the Sega Genesis. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Tournament Fighters from the Sega Genesis. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Fall of the Foot Clan from the Game Boy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers from the Game Boy. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Radical Rescue from the Game Boy. I mean, this is insane. This is so good. Like, Konami is one of those companies that sometimes you want to just strangle, but then other times you just want to hug. This is fantastic. For this value, I said that this could be like 60 bucks and I would pay for it because it's 13 games. Yes, there's some duplicates on there, but there are differences in those versions of the game. So some people might prefer the Sega Genesis version or the Super Nintendo version. So I'm glad that they put both of them in there. They have the good arcade versions of the games in there as well. And by the way, guys, online multiplayer, physical, digital, 40 bucks, and online multiplayer. Wow. Like, I'm blown away by how good this is. Once again, Konami proving that they can be the depths of the depths, but then they can also rise out like the Phoenix and surprise people. So, very excited about this. I'm going to be buying it. I'll probably pick it up on the PS5 and also on the Nintendo Switch. This is good. It's just good. Like, it's just good. The arcade game is just so good. TMNT 2 arcade game. I used to spend countless nights playing this game with my brother, but there's a couple more things that they do say about this that I want to read. It's actually pretty cool about the developers and everything. So Konami has partnered with game developer Digital Eclipse to expertly adapt these classics for modern gaming systems with a fantastic set of quality of life features, including save anytime and rewind, button mapping, and added online play for certain games with local couch play for all titles where originally intended. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection, will also come with a digital game guide for each title to help players fight and sometimes swim through difficult areas. And what that is a callback to is the original TMNT game, that first bomb mission where you're underwater, you got to disarm the bombs of the turtles. That mission drove people nuts because it was like the first mission, but it was really hard, at least back then it was. So yeah, it's so funny that they talked about, hey, yeah, you know, the swimming parts, right? Swim through difficult areas. So very cool there. You guys all know, based on the 80s children's cartoon shows, but so many people of all ages love the turtles. So very good, very happy. Good job, Konami. And I'm not mad at you for the next, I don't know, 2 months or so. But anyway, what do you guys think about this? The Cowabunga Collection. You guys copping this? I know I am. Let Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, now moving on to the last topic here. I just wanted to discuss this because I feel that this needs to be said before Breath of the Wild 2 comes out and before other Nintendo Switch games come out that could potentially be up there with Elden Ring in terms of Game of the Year. Of course, we all know that when it comes to the Keighley Awards and a lot of the mainstream sites, Elden Ring is probably going to win it. But I do want to talk about this because this is something that I see quite a bit whenever there's a Nintendo game that is up there. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the last one for the most part. I know Odyssey came out the same year, but Breath of the Wild was the game that everybody was like, okay, Game of the Year. But many people, and even if you look at it over the years, I've seen it on my own channel, I've seen it on Twitter, I'm not going to call out names, I've seen content creators do it, but they say Nintendo gets a pass because of technical issues in their game or frame rate problems or resolution or whatever the case is. They get a pass. People said that with Breath of the Wild, even though it did all sorts of cool and innovative things. Now, what I'm hearing, because I've actually put down Elden Ring, okay? I've put it down and I haven't been playing it, and I've been playing Triangle Strategy. And I have a video where I'm going to talk about that, why I put it down just for a bit. But essentially, this game is going through some rough issues on PC. I have it on PS5 and I have it on PS4. I've played the game most on PS5 and I've ran into, yes, frame rate issues. Yes, I feel that the controls are a little bit input delayed. Yes, there has been some crashing for me, but for the most part, I think it's been more stable on PS4 and PS5 than it has been on PC. Now, Jason Schreier actually put this out on Twitter, and I quote tweeted it, and I talked about it because I felt that this is necessary to do that because it disproves this whole, oh, they get a pass, because Elden Ring got no such pass because it has issues across the board. He stated, since last week's patch, Elden Ring has been borderline unplayable for me on PC. It crashes at least once every 30 minutes, sometimes in the middle of boss fights. One of the greatest games of all time, marred by serious technical issues, crashing every single 30 minutes on the PC version of the game. Obviously, the PS5 version of the game didn't have as many issues maybe as that, but the fact that they released a patch and it got worse, but yet he still says it's one of the greatest games of all time. Nobody's getting any passes for anything when it comes down to it. If a game is really good and people give it that score, then okay, as long as they didn't cheat or as long as they didn't buy scores, which most of these developers don't do anymore, or most of these publishers don't do anymore, then it's earned what it's got. There are no passes or, oh yeah, it's okay for this but not for that, because Elden Ring is a bit of a mess at times, and it still got really good scores. Now, I've been playing the game on PS5, and once again, I talked about this, I'll talk about it later in a different video, but I put it down just because there were so many issues. I was having problems with the frame rate, I was having problems with certain things. It didn't feel great to play. So, you know, I just put it down for a bit. I think that they're going to patch it up, right? They've been releasing hotfix patches and new patches for it, so they're going to patch it up, and I'll get back to it at that point. But it's one of those things to me that I feel that this should never happen again. You know, I said on Twitter, I was like, look, I don't want to hear any more Nintendo games get a pass for technical issues, considering Elden Ring is getting worse at this point. And even on PS5, like the PS4 version runs better, and everybody reviewed it on PS5. So I do feel that that's a thing out there, right? But that's just my opinion on it. What do you guys think? How are you enjoying Elden Ring? I know I enjoyed the game. I'm going to get back to it. And once again, I'll have a separate video. But how are you guys enjoying the game? What do you guys think about it? Do you feel that the issues are too much of a problem? Have you put it down? Have you already beat it? Are you planning to do multiple playthroughs? Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're someone new, and click that notification bell to get my videos first. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.